Welcome to Kakaʻako. Kakaʻako was deemed so valuable by the state of Hawaii back in the mid-70s that they created a separate entity called the Hawaii Community Development Authority, or HCDA for short, to manage and master plan the development of this valuable resource in the heart of urban Honolulu. The borders of Kakaʻako, to the east is Ala Moana Shopping Center. To the west is the financial district of downtown Honolulu and Honolulu Harbor. To the south, we have the southern shoreline of urban Honolulu. And to the north runs down a street, a main boulevard in Honolulu going east-west called South King Street. So this area here is Kakaʻako. And this is another view of Kakaʻako from Ala Moana Center in the east to downtown Honolulu in the west. If you go slightly farther to the east, you have Waikīkī and Diamond Head. This is the eastern side of Kakaʻako between Ala Moana Shopping Center and Ward Avenue. In the Howard Hughes Corporation's portion, which starts west of Ala Moana Shopping Center and ends just west of Ward Avenue. On the western side of Kakaʻako, between approximately Ward Avenue and downtown Honolulu, the majority of the land is owned by Kamehameha Schools. Kakaʻako is absolutely the #1 location in the state of Hawaii for a high-rise condo, whether it be intro level, mid-range, or luxury. Another really great feature of Kakaʻako is the shoreline area. So to the east we have Ala Moana Beach Park, which is, for lack of a better word, Honolulu's Central Park. The biggest difference is that we have the warm blue Pacific Ocean as our playground, which is part of Ala Moana Beach Park. Ala Moana Beach Park by far is the most highly used park in the entire state of Hawaii, hands down. If you go there any day of the week or the weekends, there's thousands of people using Ala Moana Beach Park for ocean activities, picnics, tennis, you name it. Ala Moana Beach Park has it all. In the center of Kakaako, we have Kewalo Basin, which is a working recreational harbor. There's a lot of fishing boats, boat charters, parasailing, deep-sea fishing boats that base their businesses here at Kewalo Basin. Management of Kewalo Basin will be taken over by the Howard Hughes Corporation, which will improve it cosmetically, functionally, to help better serve more of the residents of Kakaako in the future. To the western edge, along the shoreline, we have Waterfront Park. Waterfront Park, it's not as active as a use park. It's more for walking and watching sunsets and watching the surfers out in the water. It's a little bit more of a passive park, but it's a beautiful park. And it's also adjacent to the University of Hawaii Medical School, Cancer Research Center of the Pacific. This is the Children's Discovery Center. So this whole area here, the idea of HCDA is to create, and the state of Hawaii is to create a biotech park, which would make Honolulu a really attractive area for medical research, cancer research, etc. This whole section here will eventually be redeveloped, and it's going to be done by the Office of Hawaiian Affairs. And exactly what happens there, we don't know yet. It's still in the planning stages. However, along the water here, the intent is to make, again, for lack of a better word, Honolulu version of Parks Market in Seattle, with eateries that integrate with the fishing history of the harbor, gathering places, etc. So it's going to be really, really beautiful when all of this is done. And now I'm going to talk about specific buildings within Kakaako shown here, and also a few that are not shown. In the Howard Hughes Corporation's portion, which starts west of Ala Moana Shopping Center and ends just west of Ward Avenue, we have the new #1 building in Honolulu, which is called Waiʻea. It is currently under construction. It is projected to be completed by the end of 2016. This is really over-the-top, beautiful luxury buildings, units as large as 3,000 plus square feet. So this will be the #1 building in Honolulu for years to come. This is Anaha, which again is also a luxury building, but just a step below in price. So you actually do have local residents upgrading to this building. Completion is scheduled for mid to end of 2017. Going farther west, we have Keʻiwahana, which satisfies the affordable requirement for Phase 1 of Howard Hughes Corporation's Ward Village. The HCDA requires that the developers not only build market condos, but build quote-unquote affordable housing. Few buildings not shown here. In the Hughes property on the eastern portion of Kakaako, there'll be 2 buildings. They'll be called the Gateway Towers. They will be opening up this whole area, tearing down these warehouses where Farmers Market now stands. And the purpose of that is to open up the ocean to mountain or mountain to ocean view plains. They will be putting in a beautiful park with a lake and palm trees and gathering areas, and that'll really improve this area. They also will build another building where approximately right here, it will be called Aisle. That will be geared more toward the local market. So in the back, again, more towards the mountain, or Mauka as we call it here, this is Symphony Park. Symphony Park is a luxury building, but it's geared more toward the local market. And by local market, I mean prices from the 500s to just over 1 million. And this is being developed by Oliver McMillan out of San Diego. This land is not part of Hughes Corporation or Kamehameha Schools. It's a separate parcel outside of the 2 main developers. Farther to the west, on the Kamehameha Schools land, we have the 2 towers of 801 South Street. The first tower, Tower A, is actually going to open in June of 2015. The second tower is just started construction. Both of these towers are definitely geared toward the local market. They're very affordable and they're sold out. They're both sold out. These are both sold out very quickly because of the price point. And price points were starting in the 250 range, going up to maybe 600,000-700,000. So that's why they sold very quickly. Farther to the west is 400 Keawe, developed by Castle & Cook. It is a low-rise building of only 95 units, of which 20 are reserved for first-time buyers. Completion is set for January of 2016. The next building is Keoho Place, developed by Stanford Carr & Associates, and it is currently for sale as of the spring of 2015. They're looking to start construction maybe at the end of 2015 with a 2-year construction period. So you're looking at beginning of 2018, most likely. This building here along Ala Moana Boulevard is the Collection. The Collection is developed by Alexander & Baldwin, a longtime company here in Hawaii. They've been around for 150 years. And again, this is geared toward the local market. I would consider it mid-range luxury building, and you're looking at price points in the $450,000 to $1 million range. And that building is almost sold out at this point as of the spring of 2015. Here we have Waihonua. Waihonua was developed by Alexander & Baldwin. It has opened. It opened in January of 2015. It's a luxury building. Original prices were geared mainly toward the local market because it does have some view issues because of the surrounding buildings, Ko'olani, Hokua, Nauru Tower, and Hawaiʻi Tower right here. So because of the views are partially blocked, the price points were a little lower, but everybody who's bought there are very happy. They've already moved in. There are already a number of resales happening in the building. Although technically not in Kakaako, there are 2 more luxury condos most people consider to be part of its revitalization. One Ala Moana and Park Lane Ala Moana, both by Kobayashi McNaughton, with the Hughes Corporation partnering on the development of One Ala Moana. One Ala Moana, which opened in 2014, is positioned on the Mauka, or mountain side of Ala Moana Shopping Center, looking towards the ocean and over Alawai Boat Harbor, Magic Island, and Ala Moana Beach Park. It's an upper-end luxury condo with resale prices ranging from the mid-800s to almost $4 million. It is very popular with buyers who like the location that has world-class shopping literally at its doorstep. Park Lane Ala Moana, currently under construction, is set to be completed in late 2016 or early 2017. It is a unique ultra-luxury low-rise condo with expansive house-like residences, some with their own large courtyards, lawns, and even their own private lap pools. It is positioned on the ocean side of Ala Moana Shopping Center with direct views of Ala Moana Beach Park. Prices of the remaining residences range from approximately $3 million up to $12 million, with the majority being in the $6 to $9 million range. Another nice thing about Kakaako is you have the financial district of downtown right here, where a lot of people work and do business. So that's just a few minutes away. And off the screen to the right, toward the east, is Waikīkī, world famous Waikīkī, with all the tourist resorts and destinations. So you're smack dab in the middle between the tourist mecca of Waikīkī and the financial district of downtown Honolulu and the central park of Honolulu. What more can you ask for? So the master plan is to create live, work, play environment within Kakaako, and eventually our Honolulu rail transit line will be transiting right through the heart of Kakaako and ending at Ala Moana Shopping Center. So there'll be rail stops along the way in Kakaako for people to, if they want to go to the airport, they jump on the train and go to the airport. People coming from out of state just go right into Kakaako, get off the train, and walk into your condo. Thank you for listening to my overview of Kakaako. I have personally owned and lived in Kakaako for over 20 years. If you're thinking about buying in Kakaako, I would be more than happy to help you navigate through all of the various developments within the district. I look forward to hearing from you. Give me a call. Mahalo.